Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition where we last left off. The sound was being stupid and then I had to splice 3 videos into one. Hopefully what I've done is fix the issue and it won't happen again. If not, I'm gonna lose it. I mean, this is another day. This is, Monday I'm recording this, and you'll probably see it Monday if I upload it. But yeah, we got that to do. What I've done is that I've reinstalled my audio drivers, which was a pain because I had to find the right one to get the 7.1 surround. And I had to find something like an R29 2.29 or something from Realtek Audio, and it was just a hassle to get it all installed. But hopefully I've fixed it. There's no more issues. Hopefully, if there is, yeah. So we're just gonna keep going. We're back at Skyhold. Let's see if anything else has happened. We've got people to talk to. See if anyone else has got anything new to say. Cassandra?
What do you need, my friend?
Nothing? Nothing.
That's enough for now.
When can I rebuild this? Because I remember, because on my first playthrough when I was off screen, I managed to rebuild that, but I can't start the quest again.
Is that all for today? Not by a long shot.
Can we build any of these? I need Blood Lotus. I need 3 quarries, 2 quarries, 3 devouring skulls, and 3 sad splinters. That is a weapon with a banana attached to it.
Of course. Another time. Whatever you need.
How is it going?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? I think...
As you...
Yeah, that's nice. Let's catch up with some of the others. So...
You're certain?
Yes, sir.
Krem?
Inquisitor?
Anything new?
Can you think of any...
Nothing jumps out at me.
Alright. Iron Bull?
Hey,
Anything else?
I'd like to talk about...
sure, boss. What's up?
No, nothing.
See you later.
Nice.
I've had enough of you stuck in my butt because, you know, I have to go to the doctors every time, but, you know.
I'm telling you, I saw it. I
Good
saw
day.
it.
You say you saw the champion and I'm supposed to believe.
Her mask, big head. His mask, tight face. Delonce, corset lacing. Snip, boing, floppy. What?
Hey, it's you again.
What's up?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I thought you wanted to say something, but obviously you didn't. What about Cole? Anything for you, Cole?
She's still behind the curtains in the reading room, watching the blood pool on the floor.
What?
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Okay. Alright. Surgeon, do you have anything?
Good day, Your Worship.
No. Have anything for me? I mean, I know I have some stuff to sell, but I should. Yeah, I'll sell that. So many stuff. So this, and this. Bit of stuff. Keep Night Slayer. Rested. I'll keep these for now. See what else we can get. Or I'm going to keep selling the sigils because they're practically useless to me.
You have to admit, it looks bad.
It looks like a lot of things. Except...
Right, we have a ton of money. Can we buy a lot of these? If you could buy 10 of them, it should be great.
It's obvious Alam
Look at
Shiraz was
those
almost
level.
lost to that elf. She used the Corypheus threat to clear a road to power.
and just trusted that our forces would show up before the entire place was slaughtered?
Maybe. If I knew how a plan like that worked, would I be here with you?
I'm not sure you know how words work.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Blackwall?
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
I know. I would have liked to have
Nothing
taken
right
it.
now.
I'm here.
Thoughts?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
I won't know.
As you...
I mean, I would make changes, but that's about it. Anything
All's
new?
well.
How are your charges?
Oversupplied. Never thought of...
Fair.
Mate.
Alright, now we'll go catch up with Colin. See how his delirium addiction's going on. Hopefully not too bad. Up. You know what was annoying with the audio updates is that I had to redefine what the audios were. So it's like I had to point Bandicam to face the proper thing, so it was cutscene. A bird!
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
You feeling better?
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I tried. I'm glad I could help at least a little bit.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
My friends keep me grounded.
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company.
Yep.
I suppose I do as well.
Well, that's one problem sorted. Anytime, Colin. Long loading times just take forever to load. There we go. Right, I'm going to save now because it's been long enough. It's 10 minutes. It's holding out pretty well. Wait, it took me all the way over here? Now I have to run back because I wanted to speak to him some more. Plonk, 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 plonk. Anything else, Colin?
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it myself.
I shouldn't be surprised. The Chantry can be the same. Their politics are less extravagant, but just as heated. The Empress rules a country. The Divine influences half a continent.
Tell me more about you.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a safer way for Templars to leave. Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
We don't need Templars at all. That's for mages. I'm tempted, but it sounds like a really bad thing. I mean, Templars can work. They just need to be done better.
Do you think that could work? Would people accept it?
Mages would be watched, but could pursue interests outside the Circle. Neither freedom nor prison. I don't know.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
You've said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the Blood Mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
You can't control everything. You stood up to her in the end.
If I hadn't, would I be like her now? I wanted mages locked away as much as she did. I trusted they were treated reasonably well, but I should have done more. I should have looked into it. It's not yet enough. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will see it through.
What's done is done. As long as you do what you think you should do now, it's fine.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister tracked you down? She didn't know where you were?
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
To be honest, I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
Alright.
That's all I wanted to know.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Well, I want to talk to you a bit
Was
more.
there something you needed?
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Creating Inquisition footholds outside Skyhold has strengthened our reputation. People view us as a stabilizing force.
Nice.
We've received a number of recruits eager to pledge themselves to our cause.
Okay.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Solus, and then all the others, and then... I don't know. Make pancakes. Oh, shit! It did it again! I've fallen down and I can't get up. This is the second time this has happened. What is with this game and falling through floors? Right. So what we'll have to do is we're going to have to fast travel here, which will take us to the top of the tower, and we'll talk to Liliana and then work our way down. I mean, why does that keep happening? It's like it doesn't load some of the areas quick enough, but this area is one of the smaller areas. I just don't get why it's having difficulties. Unless it's purposely done that, because there's no other way you can see that weird pie with a hat on underground. Unless you fall through the floor. So, I don't know. Anyway. Bloody birds.
I'm listening.
The updates.
Anything I should know?
At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind.
Now leave.
Alright. Nothing new. Down we go. Goes in.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Come on. Oh, I'll leave the conversation then. Dorian, anything new?
Something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Stop flirting with me. You don't even like women. Solus.
My friend.
More Corypheus. Come on.
Corypheus faces a decision. Accelerate his plan to gain power, or abandon his dream of conquering Orlais. For now, he will never abandon his dream.
Alright.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
But. Next on the agenda, Varric. Save again.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Red lyrium?
I want to know more about...
I'll tell you what I can.
How does it petrify?
I've seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. To tell the truth, we don't really know what that shit can do to a person. And I don't want to find out.
Well then.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
I don't think it's anyone's favourite subject unless they're weird.
She's one I would offer no mercy. We nearly lost the cream of our leadership.
Not a lot to say for her. Although those ponces don't seem all that different.
The view from below. All petticoats and oppression.
Did you hear me complain about petticoats?
Where's the stairs? I'm trying to find... Oh, I'll just go this way. I was going to try and find the one that's like straight access to what's-her-face, but obviously...
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
What?
We'll continue your training in your off hours.
What is that song? I still haven't got a frostbite.
How may I help you?
Vivienne's alchemy notes. A suitable replacement for the primate's root must be derived, as the plant went extinct during the Second Blight. Dried red musk cut from a wandering hill has shown similar restorative effects. An emulsion of silverite and alchemy strength can counteract the fatal toxicity of red moss. The solution must be heated for exactly 75 minutes with magical flame. Mundane fires, and they said fries, regardless of fuel type, have been found to burn at low temperatures. The heart of the snowy wyvern must be added to the last possible moment. The compound becomes unstable when exposed to light. Even if stored in perfect darkness, it is only viable for 3 days. It begins to degrade in potency in a matter of hours, and experimentation has shown that the age regression effects decrease steadily over time from the moment it synthesized. By the second day, the results are almost too subtle to detect, and by the third, it's entirely useless.
Can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression? Who is this potion for?
Damn.
Do you need something, my dear?
Nope. I didn't know it was an age regression potion. I thought it was just like a thing. This is probably the music from finding that pie. But I mean, I'm nowhere near the pie. Stop playing the music. Put that elf fruit. I would like to plant a different thing. Because I need some more blood lotus. So I shall plant some. again.
Wandering the gardens, I see.
What are you working on?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what... I wonder if the power...
We've already talked about
If
this.
I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
However...
Continue prodding at Corypheus, Inquisitor. Elicit a reaction, and we may yet learn from it.
I don't know if I've already gone through this or not.
I'd like to know more about you.
I know I've talked to her, but...
If you have questions, then ask.
Yeah, I have.
As you...
I don't... Bye-bye. I wish I could go this way. What is in here? I mean, it would be nice if that was a straight access to the front, because then I wouldn't have to go all the way around. Which is a pain in the ass sometimes, but I just want to get to the garden.
Worship.
Worship me! Right, so we've got some things to judge, so let's judge them. I am the law! Rawr! Oh god.
Mistress Pullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pullen was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
At least she meant well.
We can't ignore your crimes, but it seems you had a noble purpose.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Let me think about this. Well, she tried to do good. Sure, it was necessity, but still, it was pretty bad, so I'm not going to let you go. That's not... Justice wouldn't be done then. You don't deserve death. I mean, what you did was still bad, but at the same time, you were trying to help your people. Put her to work seems reasonable, but having her rebuild the town that she tried to help anyway, it would be so then it's more of a punishment rather than more stuff. So have her rebuild the town.
Mistress Pullen, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Good. See to it you do, otherwise I'll be coming back for you. And for some reason I got a throne for that, which is fine by me. Alright, save again. Josephine, anything new?
It's good to see you.
How are you always so polite? That's new.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain, sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle.
Probably.
Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony.
And the Kinaris. Well, Kinari... Well, it's still Kinaris because there's multiples, but not the people. Or whatever we were called, the Ashatara or something.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged...
Yes?
Any visit?
Marquise Hedinel is here, but her grace sends her apologies for missing dinner. Allergies, I'm afraid.
Allergies to what?
Wheat, eggs, honey, meat, most fish, some poultry, and even peppers, winter fruits, and every nut under the sun.
What does the Marquise subsist on?
Spite, according to her siblings, as the Marquise had the fortune to be firstborn of her family. Try to avoid invitations to any of their luncheons.
Well, there are quite a few people that are allergic to a lot of stuff. I mean, I think I remember a guy that I used to know that was allergic to, like, wheat, dairy, gluten, nuts, what else? Some sort of, I think he was allergic to, not soya, the other one. I can't remember I can't remember exactly, but yeah, he was allergic to a lot of stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? How do you eat? Everything has those things in it. The only real allergy I have is probably hay fever. But that sometimes happens. Some years it happens. The next year it probably won't happen. It's just sporadic. I don't know. Maybe it's specific types. I don't know. It's probably because of my dusty room or something. Ugh. Load! Thank you. Right, so need to get more things. Connections, rare stocks, Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. Eager to win favor from the Inquisition can give access to special offers, and where the Inquisition deigns to spend its coin, people take notice. Send messengers when they have sales at the stores in hopes of the Inquisitor will be putting in an appearance. I'm tempted to max this out because then I can get some good stuff. Merchants eager to win favor from the Inquisition will give access to special rare. Okay, this one is just eagle-eyed. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. That sounds really cool. And Cullen's one is somewhere. I'm tempted to do this one because then I get to see everything on the map, so then I don't miss anything, which is what I want. So sure, we'll buy that. And now we've got one more point. Because these things are practically useless. They just give you herbs and things you can just pick up. Whereas this just increases the size of the round thing that you use to discover things. Rider's postures will always be useful. Master focus is good, and true grit is also good. All party members gain a 10% increase to defense. This gives some more schematics. Connections. I really want to get the rare stocks. So Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization reputation to repurchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. I think that is more the same as those herbal ones, so then you just get given stuff rather than you can buy stuff. So I'm thinking about the shortlist one. Eager to win favor from the Inquisition will give access to special offers for rare inventory. And there we go. I mean, of course we're going to have to buy at some point in order to get these ones. But we just need this one. So yeah. Okay, right, so we need to see how the other missions went. The presence of Inquisition forces in the College of Magi provoked an angry response from Duke Sandral. I'm told this led to a standoff with the Duke's forces threatened to attack, and it was our agent at the college who talked the man down. Corbin displayed a level head and sound judgment, both things I would normally ascribe to dwarven warrior. The mobs backed off, and Corbin sent to us the artifacts he believes the Venatori may have been after. Influence Enhanced Life Ward Amulet. Okay, and this one. There, the Voldormer nobleman should no longer get in our way. Once my agent explained the situation to him, he was quite content to step away. The Anderfel's blacksmith weapon designs are ours. Anderfel's cleaver. The Bull's charges met with several mercenary bands. Most were willing to break their contracts. Your ambassador must have loosened the nobles up. Some just needed an excuse to bow out of any potential rebellion. The Orlesian nobles on our side were grateful to us for their weakening their enemies. That gratitude should soon fill the Inquisition coffers. Lieutenant Cremius Acalasi. Press Orlesian nobles and gold. There's a lot of stuff here. Right, so we need to see... Where is it? I'm trying to find the thing that lets me rebuild the bridge. Press Orlesian nobles. Gather leather, gather cloth, emerald graves, Lord Basile, Emperors de Leon resources, signing. Inquisitor, my how things have changed. When we first arrived at Skyhold, we should have been lucky to have the elite of Halam Sharal even acknowledge our presence. Now that we've occupied Suludan Keep and can no longer be ignored, a group of merchants and noblemen have approached me with a proposal. They say that since the Inquisition is currently better placed to keep order in the Dales than even the Imperial throne, they would like to set up a consortium of sorts. An Inquisition ambassador at their side will, according to them, aid communication and allow us to keep their interests safe even as they promote ours. It's worth considering, your worship. Sure. Allow me to send ambassadors and I shall begin the arrangements of this consortium.
Inquisitor.
Rumors of Suludan Blade. Ah, here it is. We, the members of the Orlesian Society for the Protection of Historic Architecture, would like to draw your attention to the deplorable state of the Judicale's crossing. The bridge was constructed in 1856, blessed as part of the festivities surrounding the first anniversary of the coronation of Emperor Judicale I. And for nearly an age, it has been considered the greatest triumph of Orlesian engineering. Now it lies in ruins, shattered by monstrous rebels of the Templar Order. You cannot allow this grave injustice to stand, Ambassador. The Crown is too involved in its civil war to properly care for its historic landmarks, but the Inquisition will surely come to the aid of the people. With hope, Duchess Nicole Val Montigain. Colin, can we handle this, please? I'm receiving 19 of these letters a day. We can deploy our courts of engineers to begin repairs at once. Repairs to the damaged bridge at Judicale's crossing are complete, although we ran into some complications. The workers were spooked by sightings of dragons flying around the site, so we brought in Tamar for extra security. She did a good enough job, but next time I think we'll call in anybody else. That woman doesn't just frighten dragons, if you know what I mean. Captain Mathis. Tamar. Not now. But thanks for the report. So, we've got quite a lot of things. Why do we have to gather leather? There's a great deal of wildlife in the thick forest of emerald graves as well as the arbor wilds. Farther south, the wildlife is hunted and turned into leather of amazing variety, and Suludan Keep also allows the Inquisition access to the resources. I don't know if that's just a repeating thing. So I want to look at some other stuff. Lord Basile Moron. Dearest Josephine, do you recall the letters I sent about the new volunteers who reported to Suludan Keep to help with our efforts? Lady Doucette, daughter of Lord Basile Maron, was one of them. We were unaware of her real identity because she came to us disguised as a villager. Unfortunately, Lord Basile has now just discovered the whereabouts of his missing daughter and has accused the Inquisition of kidnapping her. Lord Basile, colourful slander of the Inquisition, has cast a shadow on our relations with wealthy Southern Orlesian society. Complicating matters, Lady Doucette refuses to return to her father and the gilded cage of a gentlewoman. I can't very well tie her up and deliver her to the Lord in a barrel, can I? Edouard? Is that how you say it? Cullen. Why can't we? Why we don't have to literally put her in a barrel, but let Lady Doucette know in no uncertain terms that she's no longer welcome in the Inquisition. Cullen! Stop! I think we'll leave that until we get Josephine back. And we've got assigning Michael Chevet. Celine King's disgraced champion has joined the Inquisition. He is an honourable man, but a causality of Orlais brutal politics and prejudices. Find him a place and organisation where he will feel at home. This one is more of a personal thing that you want to put him in, because surprisingly, Liliana and Cullen are supposed to be 1 hour times, and Josephine is supposed to have 45. So Josephine is at 36 at the moment, while Cullen is at 45. Liliana is the one that spends the most time, so I'm thinking about sending him to her, because then he'll take some time off, so that's what I'm going to do. Michael can do little for me in Valroyo's Halls of Power, but he knows about the Olivians controlled by the Elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. I will definitely think about those mirrors. They're fucking serious business.
Inquisitor.
And we still have Cullen, so we shall send him somewhere. Dance with the Dowager, Alaman. My dear Inquisitor, there was no time for the dance in the Winter Palace, but perhaps I might claim that dance you offered now. You may not be familiar with the Alamand. It is the prelude to every great movement in music and in the game. I would be very happy to teach you the steps. To begin, the couples form 2 lines facing one another. South on the Imperial Highway between Verschel and Smard is the Yilem Basin. It is a beautiful place with walnut groves, hollyhocks, and fifth-rate meaderies that recently lost its lord to civil war. On the western edge of Yelen, the hopeful young Comte de Poisson stands, lining up his little toy soldiers for a quick and quiet invasion. Surely you would not leave the poor boy without a dance partner. If the Inquisition defends lordless Yelen Basin, it might perhaps be considered your property. Be mindful of the steps, dear. We can take the Dowager's opportunity in a more subtle way if we directly speak to the Comte. Yelen is a small basin. We can easily send in enough troops to defend it from attack. I think she literally said not to send soldiers, Cullen. Okay, apparently the rewards for both are the same, so I'll send Cullen. Yelen is a small base, we can easily send in enough troops to defend it from attack.
To work?
And there we go! All done, finally. So we can leave the table. And I can't believe I managed to record more than 30 minutes without the game sound going. Yay! I'm so happy! Yee! I hope this good fortune keeps going and doesn't just suddenly flounder off. Flounder off. There we go. Get off. But I think we shall end it here as soon as it loads, so I can see what rewards I got. Once it does that, we'll stop here for today and continue on the next episode. So, give me the items. There we go. Annefel's Cleaver, Press Legion Nobles Operation. Alright, so we are going to stop here. In the next episode we shall continue, and probably the operations will probably be done by then. We'll probably head back into the war room, and then when we select new ones we'll probably head back to Empire de Leon, go over the bridge, deal with the dragons, or dragon, I don't know how many it said again, and then go from there. So thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, this has been Majorshepard, and I'll see you next time.